So first of all, good morning, English Department. It's good to be with you all. Let me just explain to you all why am I here. For those of you that are new to FCPS, last year the organization went through a restructure. And through that restructure, we went from 8 clusters to 5 regions. And as the organization was restructured, there were certain positions that were eliminated as part of the reorganization. One of those positions were the cluster directors that fell under the assistant superintendents, and so all those people that were in those positions were given the opportunity to find another job in the system. The former cluster 8 director was tentatively assigned to Madison as an assistant principal. She's decided Madison's not the right fit for her, so the county has given those kinds of people an opportunity of an extended time to find out what they want to do. So for that reason, we don't have a vacancy in which we can fill. So Mark, about a month ago, asked me to step in, and until further notice, I'll work with you all with the English department. So I just want to explain why in the world I'm here, okay?
But you're welcome. We're glad you're here. I mean,
Yeah, try to sound a little more excited.
I know.
I just want to go through some things with you all, reiterate some things from Tuesday. I know, as Francesca said, that can be some overload, but what I don't want to do for the next 15-20 minutes is just talk at you all. Part of why I'm here too is as I go through this, I'm going to ask you to just kind of share some things with me. Francesca and I sat down. She schooled me a little bit about what goes on in English, but I appreciate from your all's perspective too, what goes on in the English department, because it's learning for me. You all need to teach me what goes on in the department. So let's get started. It should take me maybe about 15-20 minutes. First thing I wanted to start with was just a reminder of professionalism. Please remember that the expectation is that you're here at 7:10, that's when contract time starts, and that you're here at least through 2:40. Many of you all I know come before that, many of you all I know stay after that, but that is the expectation. You're in the building at 7:10, and you're here through 2:40. And when that bell rings at 7:15, if you would please be at your door, ready to greet your students as they enter the day. We always have questions about dress. How should I dress for the day? So let me remind you, business casual is the minimum expectation. Business casual. So for men, that would mean at a minimum khakis, and some kind of a polo, some kind of a button-down shirt. For ladies, we would say at a minimum dress pants, blouse, something along those lines. You all are certainly very casually dressed this week, we understand that. But starting Tuesday, remember we always want to make sure that we can separate the staff from the students. And then of course on Fridays is always Warhawk Day. Feel free to get into your Warhawk gear. Feel free to wear jeans on Fridays, get comfortable on Fridays. Always just remember, the expectation is to look different from the students. You're a role model for the kids. Yes, Ken?
I understand that jeans are not the preferred choice. Can you explain it a little bit to me? Even on a Friday, they're not the preferred choice. I know we're allowed to wear jeans on Fridays. I know Mark specifically really doesn't like that. Can you just give a little background on that?
As to the rationale of it,
Yeah,
I think I just kind of said it is.
No. I mean, on Friday you said we can wear jeans.
Yeah.
No worries. But I know that Mark specifically kind of feels like no jeans ever go for khakis even on Friday. And I've always kind of wondered, maybe I should ask him.
Sure, feel free to, I mean, I'm reiterating
I thought
what
you
he
might have
shared with
some
us.
insight.
No, I mean, feel free to.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So that's just a reminder about professionalism. For your classroom, how many of you all share classrooms with one another? Okay, so it's basically most of you. So just, and again, you all have been here a while, just a reminder to please share the classroom space with one another. If you're the primary person in that room, make sure that your secondary partner has some sort of space in the classroom. In your classrooms, keep in mind that a daily learning target should be posted. Many of you all put it on your whiteboards. Some of you all put it on a PowerPoint and flash it on your screen. For those of you that are traveling teachers, maybe you have it on a moving whiteboard. Okay. What's going on?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
How's
Can I
everybody
ask a
doing?
question about the learning targets? Is it supposed to be articulated in the sense of what my kids should be able to say they've learned, or is it based on the curriculum standards FCPS gives us?
Right.
That's someplace that I'm kind of confused.
Okay, your learning target should be, first of all, in kid-friendly language.
Okay.
So the student will be able to do something, you will be able to do something. By the end of the period, something should be happening.
Okay.
Right? And it should certainly be aligned with whatever standard you're teaching
Okay.
at that time.
Okay, so as long as I have a kid-friendly language, I don't have to have like 10.1 point.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Do you specifically not want us to use, like, align the standards to put the numbers with it as well? Like, should we avoid that altogether? Because I kind of like, you know, giving the kids that breakdown, that structure.
Right, the numbers are unnecessary.
Okay, not necessarily.
That's really for you, as the teacher
Yeah.
in the back of your head with standard
Okay.
you're covering, but for the kids, saying 10.4 is meaningless to them. A reminder that the building is used till about 11 o'clock at night. Remember that we have sports going on, activities going on. What did you set up?
What do you need?
Oh, I just had to step out, that's all. Sorry, I didn't mean
I didn't see anything.
I'm still on assessment.
Oh my God.
I need this information.
Where is everyone? I don't
What can
know.
you
You have that effect there. I don't know.
Keep going, Azimi.
I need more listening.
I'm on my one book.
Okay. All right.
One more?
I hear one book.
All right, sure. So let's move on to hallways. As a reminder, please make sure again.
You, my friend.
Very good job, guys.
You, my friend,
Support your frame rate.
All I will say is payback's a bitch.